And Judge Noble, final comments on our main Anjou show.
An awesome pair of heifer calves here. Obviously two heifers that I liked a lot earlier in the day, being our champion and reserve champion heifer calves. But my hat's off to these exhibitors, because it's hard to bring two heifer calves of that quality, let alone to start making them sisters. No question, that's a cow to build around. I like these two heifers a lot, and congratulations to this exhibitor.
And thanks very much, Judge Noble. Toby Noble doing a great job for us in the main Anjou show. We'll be seeing Judge Noble as not just a judge, but an exhibitor for the rest of our Farm Fair International 2025 experience. Congratulations to Carpathian Land and Livestock, the Uremco family, on our champion progeny of dam, for having a great show, having all the group class champions, as well as being premier breeder and premier exhibitor, the Uremco family of our main Anjou show. Thanks to all of our volunteers, thanks to the Alberta Main Anjou Association, all of our sponsors for bringing it to us. Folks will be rolling into the rings. Legends females or Legends heifers in Horizon Egg and Turf show ring number 1, and Legends bulls in Horizon's Egg and Turf show ring number 2 in just 5 minutes time. University of Alberta is another major sponsor of Farm Fair International. The Faculty of Agriculture, Life and Environmental Sciences has shaped Alberta's economy, environment and communities since it started in 1915. Many thanks to the U of A.
This landscape we're standing on right now has developed over millennia.
It's about balancing the proper growth, the proper stages of the grass that's there.
These lands are extremely vital to the health of the ecosystem.
It's my responsibility and duty to maintain that ecological cycle.
Love for the grazing lands, it's in every ounce of fiber that I have.
Alberta Beef, where land meets legacy.
You don't think that's too cheetah looking? Does that look cheetah looking?
No.
This NFL season, a clean, crisp taste that's easy to enjoy. Bud Light.
Cattle Active is unique in itself. You know, you can administer it however it is most convenient for you.
I've gone from an 80% breed up in my heifers to a 95, 96% consistent on the last 8 years.
Our whole goal here is the biggest, nicest calves in the cows that breed back and raise nice calves, so why not give them that extra boost, especially for the cost?
Less stress on me and less cost at the end of the day.
And there are a lot of gimmicks out there, but this isn't one of them.
Meet Joe. Joe knows that a happy partner equals a happy trip. Joe booked a room through Edmonton's besthotels.com and scored up to $225 in rewards. Hello date night, fancy dinner, the works. Joe is smart. Be like Joe. Visit edmontonsbesthotels.com to book your next stay in Edmonton.
Every day brings new challenges, and at HEIHOG, we're here to help you tackle them. Our manual cattle squeeze chute is designed to streamline your cattle handling. This chute is equipped with a reliable self-catching headgate adaptable to your operations, engineered for safety and convenience, putting you in full control. See the difference HEIHOG's manual chute can make. Visit HEIHOG.com to learn more.
Alberta has always been a treasure trove of flavors. But with so many options out there, how can you be sure you're supporting your neighbors and nurturing the heart of your community? Introducing Made in Alberta, designed to help you support your local producers, processors, and growers, creating a ripple effect of positive change. Look for the Made in Alberta label. Together, let's build a stronger community, one neighborly choice at a time.
Meet the Harders, the 7% Mike's Harder lemonade family with the OG Mike's Harder, the 1-liter bottle, and the mix pack, flavors that go harder. That's the Mike's Harder lemonade family.
Actions may speak louder than words. But when those words are Canada's best powertrain warranty, or Canada's longest lasting heavy-duty diesel pickup, or even 540 horsepower, well, those words speak plenty loud. Nothing stops Ram.
From the land to the lab, the Faculty of Agricultural, Life and Environmental Sciences is working on incredible advancements that produce more food, use less energy, and strike a better balance between our economy and our environment. We are leading the way in beef genomics and rangeland research, proving that producing quality beef cattle while protecting grasslands and saving money is possible and critical for advancing the economic, environmental, and social sustainability of Canadian beef. We're changing the world right here at the University of Alberta.
In the shop or in the field, minding crops and checking yield, behind the fence and on the road, you'll find an unspoken, honored code. An understanding to provide, to feed the people near and wide, to carry the workload on their shoulders and pass it on when they get older. With grit as their strength and pride as their armor, We thank goodness for the Canadian farmer.
FARMFAIR International guests, the Horizon Ag and Turf Show Rings 1 and 2 will in a few moments' time feature one of the annual highlights of our show, the Legends of the Fall. Horizon Ag and Turf Show Ring 1 will feature our females, our heifer calves, and Horizon Ag and Turf Show Ring number 2 featuring the bulls. Insurance coverage is going the extra mile. Westland Insurance provides protection and peace of mind for your farm, home, auto, and business insurance needs. Thank you to Westland Insurance Group.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are super excited to shine a light here in show ring number 1, Horizon Ag and Turf Show Ring here at FARMFAIR International as we kick off our Ultimate Legends. This is our female ring, so we are going to see heifers all for the rest of the day here in show ring number 1. This is Class 1, our all other breeds heifer calf, AOB as we fondly refer to it as. 3 entries in this class, and our judges. We are excited to welcome Tiffany Peters, Doug Roxburgh, and David Schneider. We're going to talk a little bit more about them as our program evolves. But we are super excited to get started with our Speckle Park that are represented here in our AOB. I think the second class will be the first split of Black Angus heifers.
And ladies and gentlemen, here come our legends in the bull show ring as well. Our Horizon Egg and Turf show ring number 2. Leading the way are our 3 bulls from the main Anjou breed show. And judges, your class is complete. We're very, very proud to have for our panel of judges in Horizon Egg and Turf Legends of the Fall show ring 2, Alan Buck Thompson, Landon Schutz, and Harry Heron. Buck makes Olds his home. Landon Schutz comes to us from Stony Plain, and Harry Heron from Northern Ireland.
Oh, are they? Oh, she's printing bios?
Of course, our panels will be placing these classes from first through final placing, and then we will be announcing, based on the aggregated totals, which entry in each, the females and the bulls, is the legend of the fall for that breed that will culminate in our championship, where the legend from each breed comes in to determine who is the legend of the fall, female and bull. Edmonton International Airport, Canada's largest by landmass, operates 24/7, connecting agricultural products to global markets with top temperature-controlled standards for high-value target. Learn more at Edmonton International Airport or flyeia.com/cargo. Our primary sponsor, however, of the Legends of the Fall, once again this year, is High Hog Farm and Ranch. High Hog Farm and Ranch Equipment has been supporting ranchers for over 50 years with durable, trusted cattle handling solutions. Trusted by generations of ranchers, High Hog, the outstanding brand.
Over in ring number 1, we are excited to congratulate the first of many to advance onto our Ultimate Legends Championship. In the AOB ring, we are excited to congratulate entry number 3, RG's Jazzed 8N will be your entry, advancing and representing all other breeds. Congratulations to RG Farms of Spirit River with RG's Jazzed 8N. Also contending in this class, entry number 2, Maple Lane Kindle 136N, and entry 1, DAM Dots Neon Light 645N. So ladies and gentlemen, just attention to all exhibitors that are participating in the Ultimate Legends. do know that we have 6 of the most astute and qualified judges, which means they're decisive and quick to make decisions. So please have your livestock up in the marshaling area. That would be much appreciated on both sides, bulls and females.
For 5 decades, HEIHOG has set the standard in cattle handling equipment. Built tough, built to last. Count on over 50 years of ranching success with HEIHOG, the outstanding brand.
So ladies and gentlemen, over in show ring number 1, this is the first of 2 splits in our Black Angus heifer calf division. This is the first split. To our judges, you should have there is a scratch. So you do have 6 entries in this class. 6 entries.
So ladies and gentlemen, our main Anjou, Legend of the Fall bull calf, has been determined. And it is entry number 1, Mr. Rasilvia 62N for the Pashulka family of Derwent, Alberta, of Rasilvia Cattle Company, Rapid Creek Mains, and Wilkin Ridge Stock Farms. Congratulations. Entry number 1 is our main Anjou, Legend of the Fall. Many thanks as well to Craig and Dion Brown and Dwayne and Bev Ronsko from Blue Sky Mains and Maple Lane Stock Farms of Wetaskiwin, Alberta and Daysland, Alberta for giving us a good main Anjou show. Our Legend of the Fall is Mr. Rasilvia 62N. Next up for the bulls, our Red Angus Legend of the Fall, where we are expecting to have 6 bull calves coming into the ring. And judges Schutz, Thompson, and Heron, your Red Angus Legend of the Fall class is complete. Landon Schutz is a proud member of his family's operations, Schutz Cattle Company, located outside of Stony Plain, Alberta. Alongside his parents, Colin and Brandy, and siblings Haley and Brody, they raise purebred shorthorn and a select group of club calves. Their program markets females in the Fours Company sale each December, which is the longest running shorthorn sale in Canada, and recently launched the Bred for Banners Prospect Heifer sale each October, with bulls also available by private treaty in the spring. Landon holds an associate's degree from Connors State College and a bachelor's degree in animal science from Texas Tech University, where he was a member of both schools' nationally competitive livestock evaluation teams and meat judging team at Texas Tech University as well. This fall, he started graduate school studying reproductive physiology to work towards becoming an embryologist. Buck Thompson, originally from Milk River, Alberta, and has been making the Olds area of southern central Alberta home for the better part of 20 years now, along with wife Renee and his son and daughter. Buck is a driving force at the Olds Regional Exhibition in terms of ensuring the place operates smoothly, safely, successfully, and efficiently. And of course, still knows his way around show rings and stock shoots in getting cattle ready for sales for every single breed. I believe that Buck actually evaluates just about as many cattle in a year in Alberta as anybody else does, and we're very happy to have him making his return once again to the show ring here at FARMFAIR International. This year, the Horizon Ag and Turf show rings 1 and 2 as one of our Legends of the Fall beef bull judges. And finally, Harry Heron from Northern Ireland, the chairman of the Northern Ireland Charolais Cattle Club and the dedicated owner of the Laracus herd. Established in 2009, the herd has quickly become a notable competitor since 2020. At its very first outing at the prestigious Royal Agricultural Society show in Northern Ireland, the herd achieved a sweep, winning male champion, female champion, and the overall Charolais champion. Harry's success peaked in 2023 when his cow, Laracus Rosalva, earned the supreme titles of Miss Europe and Miss World. Harry and his family traveled to FARMFAIR International last year to accept this distinguished international award, and he will be returning this year, happily so, as the Northern Ireland ambassador for FARMFAIR International, ready to represent and promote his country's top-tier livestock industry and evaluate the Legends of the Fall from our bull calves born across Canada here at FARMFAIR International. Lyndon Schutz, Buck Thompson, and Harry Heron are Legends of the Fall bull judges.
Over in ring number 1, we have results for our first of 2 splits in the Black Angus heifer calves. Please join me in congratulating, in catalog order, entry number 5, Freyburn Blackbird 103N from Freyburn Angus Farms of Oxbow, Saskatchewan. She is the first to advance. And the second to advance, entry number 12, KT Countess 5135 from KT Ranches at Cherryville, BC. We also want to acknowledge Triber Farms, Freyburn Angus, Geis Angus for coming out today and participating in our first split of Black Angus heifer calves. If you were marking your show program, entry number 7 was a scratch. And next up, we'll have our second and final split of Black Angus heifers. We can scratch judges on this second split. Entry number 19 is a scratch.
High Hog Farm and Ranch Equipment is proud of over 50 years of keeping ranchers safe and productive with industry-leading cattle handling equipment. Trust the experts. Trust High Hog. In our Horizons Ag and Turf show ring number 2 and our Legends Bull Show, we also want to acknowledge and thank Jill Wildman and Tammy Dolliver as our ring staff, making sure that all of our bulls get around the ring and that our judges stay safe. Ladies and gentlemen, it was hotly contested in our Red Angus show, and our Legend of the Fall Red Angus division is entry number 9, Red Terron Who's That, 59N. Congratulations to the Adams family of Terron Farms of Forestburg, Alberta, but to Cinder Angus, Blair's West Land and Cattle of Drake, Saskatchewan, Shiloh Cattle, Wilbar Cattle of Saskatoon, and Aram Farms. Thank you for bringing out the great ones. Legends, each and every one. But the one bearing the title of Red Angus Legend of the Fall 2025 is Red Terron Who's That, 59N. Now we move into the Shorthorn Bulls.
Well, Rob, over in show ring number 1 here in the Horizon Ag and Turf Ring, we are so excited to have 3 outstanding young cattle breeders facilitating our female portion of Ultimate Legends. I'd like to start off with Tiffany Peters. Tiffany and her family operate Peters Simmentals at Purdue, Saskatchewan, where they run 100 head of reds and blacks. They sell all of their bulls and females by private treaty and attend multiple shows throughout the summer and fall. In addition to that, Tiffany and her husband Chris also operate Percy View Land and Cattle at Kisby, Saskatchewan, where they run 200 head of commercial Simmental cross cattle and a bunch of grain land. When Tiffany is not working on the farm, she runs her own graphic design business, 14 West Creations, specializing in bull and female sale catalogs and the Canadian Hereford Digest magazine. David Schneider is also on the panel. David is no stranger to these walls here at Farm Fair International, coming from a very elite brand known as the Northline Angus, the Schneider family from Ardrossan. David and his wife Carlene and family have been longtime exhibitors here and certainly support a lot of youth initiatives. They also had an online sale here just a month ago and are real advocates for the livestock industry. Doug Roxburgh is our third judge, and of course, Doug, along with his gorgeous wife Katie, own and operate Dunrate Stock and Stables just outside of Bentley. Doug Roxburgh is probably one of the most sought-after livestock nutritionists, but I think one of his most amazing roles right now is chair of our Alberta Beef Producers Board. Doug has always been a true advocate for the beef industry, and if you want to know any stories, I went to college with him. I could give you a few little tidbits. Anyway, folks, we're really excited to have Tiffany Peters, David Schneider, and Doug Roxburgh as our official judges here in ring number 1, our heifer show here in Ultimate Legends.
And Tracy in Horizon Ag and Turf show ring number 2, we have our Shorthorn competitors for Legends of the Fall. There are 2 in your show program, 2 in the ring. And judges Heron, Thompson, and Schutz, your class is complete. High Hog Farm and Ranch Equipment has been supporting ranchers for over 50 years with durable, trusted cattle handling solutions. Trusted by generations of ranchers, High Hog, the outstanding brand.
Well, folks, we have the last 2 that are advancing to our final drive for the Black Angus Heifer Calf Championship. Please congratulate entry number 13, Brooking Rose 5077, exhibited by Brooking Angus of Radville, Saskatchewan. Cordell, of course, on the halter of this heifer advancing. And second heifer advancing, entry number 20, Rasilvia CSC Miss Zexy, 9N, exhibited by Rasilvia Cattle Company of Derwent, Alberta, and Sholigan Cattle. Congratulations to Rasilvia, Brooking, and Sholigans as our top 2 heifers advancing to our next class. Acknowledging also Rustic Lily Angus, Triangle K Angus, Avalon Angus, and Greenwood cattle, with Blackfoot cattle exhibiting here in our second split of Black Angus heifers. Next up, we will have our champion drive in Black Angus, but Rob, you probably got some results over in ring number 2.
We have our Shorthorn Legend Bull Calf in Horizon Ag and Turf show ring number 2, and it is all the way from Redvers, Saskatchewan, entry number 12, Head for the Hills, Slurpee E.T. Congratulations, entry number 12, Slurpee is our Shorthorn Legend of the Fall. Thank you to Double Arrow Stock Farm for bringing out another great legend as well, but the representation from the Shorthorn breed will be from entry 12, Head for the Hills, Slurpee E.T., all the way from Redvers, Saskatchewan. Now we move into the first of 2 splits of Simmental bull calves. From each of the split classes, 2 will advance, so that our championship is made up of 4. We do have 1 scratch from this first split of Simmental bull calves. Please scratch entry number 16. Please scratch entry number 16. Our judges will be evaluating 4 in our first split and 6 in our second. And Legends Bull judges, your class is complete. For 5 decades, High Hog has set the standard in cattle handling equipment. Built tough, built to last. Count on over 50 years of ranching success with High Hog, the outstanding brand.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's important to note that big thanks to DLMS, of course, the official broadcast team here at Farm Fair International. And we have 350 plus logins watching the Ultimate Legends show. And so a big shout out to everyone who has tuned in across the country and around the world. So thank you for joining DLMS and joining Ultimate Legends here at Farm Fair International.
DLMS is our official broadcaster of Farm Fair International, and Show Champions are our official photographer for the 2025 Farm Fair International, and would like to thank the Farm Fair Committee for having them back and offer their best wishes to all exhibitors this week. Visit showchampions.com to purchase your photographs that get taken this week, whether it's official champion photos or candids. And do remember, everybody, to tag Show Champions on your social media posts. We have outstanding service providers at Farm Fair International, and we're proud of that long-term association with organizations like Show Champions and DLMS.
Well, thank you, Rob. And one of the breeds that is one of the most hotly contested has their top 4 in the ring right now. And we are going to congratulate the Black Angus heifer calf that will represent the breed in the Ultimate Legends yet to come. Please join me in congratulating entry number 13, Brooking Rose 5077 from Brooking Angus of Radville, Saskatchewan. Congratulations, Cordell. You have the champion Black Angus heifer calf advancing to the Ultimate Legends. Let's put our hands together, folks. That was a hotly contested breed show.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the 2 that shall advance from our first split of Simmental bull calves. In catalog order, entry 14, WF Century 293N from Walgren Farms of Edgerton, Alberta, and entry number 15, NUG Power Play 94N from Maxwell Simmentals of Viking. Those are the 2 that shall advance from our first of these 2 splits of Simmental bull calves. Thank you to Maxwell Simmentals and Hidden Gem Livestock for bringing out the other 2 bulls. The 2 that shall advance are entries 14 and 15.
Over in ring number 1, we would ask you to scratch entry number 25. Entry 25 is a scratch. Otherwise, we have 4 entries in this class, our first of 2 splits of Charolais heifer calves.
There are 5 Simmental bull calves coming into our second split in Horizons Ag and Turf show ring number 2. Please scratch entry number 26. If you're marking a show program for our Simmental Ultimate Legends, please scratch entry number 26, leaving us with 5 bull calves. And with 5 bulls in the ring, judges, your class is complete. Once again, folks, please scratch entry number 26. High Hog Farm and Ranch Equipment is proud of over 50 years of keeping ranchers safe and productive with industry-leading cattle handling equipment. Trust the experts. Trust High Hog.
Well, folks, we have two that are going to represent the Charolais division in just a moment's time. Those are, in catalog order, entry number 22, Murray's Design 162N, exhibited by Murray Ranches of Tilley, Alberta. And joining her is entry number 23, Murray's Design 153N from Murray Ranches. Congratulations to the girls as they lead the class off. And our second and final split will be next for our judges. If you are looking at your second split ballot, please scratch 28 and 29. 28 and 29.
HEIFERS Farm and Ranch Equipment has been supporting ranchers for over 50 years with durable, trusted cattle handling solutions. Trusted by generations of ranchers, HEIFERS, the outstanding brand.
As there is no surprise, with only two in the ring, they will both advance to our Charolais finals. That's going to be entry number 27, KFC Jewel 534N, owned by KFC Farms and Sarianko Cattle Company. And joining her, entry number 31, CML Desiree 516N from McLeod Livestock of Cochrane. And I get to be the first one who announces it as Megan Miles. Let that be known.
Horizon Ag and Turf show ring number 2 has just featured an incredibly tight battle for the opportunity to represent the second split of Simmental bull calves in our Simmental Legend of the Fall. The two that shall advance in catalog order are entry number 20, MMWK Legendary 99N from Willow Creek Simmental of Crooked Creek, Alberta, and entry number 21, Paw Neon Lights 529N from Southpaw Cattle Company of Carstairs, Alberta. Congratulations, entry 20 and 21. But to SIBL Simmental, City View Simmental, you two outfits have brought out another 3 fantastic bulls for us. Legends each and every one. But the two that shall advance are from Willow Creek Simmental and Southpaw Cattle Company, entries 20 and 21. That means that entries 14, 15, 20, and 21 shall be our Simmental Legends of the Ultimate Legends Simmental Champion. So Horizon Ag and Turf Show Ring number 2 is featuring our 4 finalists for our Ultimate Legend Simmental. Entry number 14, WF Century 293N from Walgren Farms of Edgerton. NUG Power Play 94N from Maxwell Simmental of Viking, Alberta. Entry number 15. MMWK Legendary 99N from Crooked Creek, Alberta's entry 20, Willow Creek Simmental. And Paw Neon Lights 529N entry 21 from Southpaw Cattle Company of Carstairs, Alberta. Our Ultimate Legends finale for the Simmental breed to determine who represents the Ultra Hot Simmental breed in our Ultimate Legends finale.
Well, folks, there was a tie. And that's exactly why we have a tiebreaker judge. It is that close in the Charolais division. But join me in congratulating the heifer that will represent the Charolais breed in the Ultimate Legend ring. That is going to go to entry number 22, Murray's Design 162N, exhibited by Murray Ranches of Tilley, Alberta. Congratulations, girls. As you lead off the class of Charolais heifers, Murray's Design 162N is your Charolais representative. Congratulations, girls. Our next class into the female ring will be the Gilvey heifer class. Gilvey, they will have one split.
Horizon Ag and Turf Show Ring number 2 has seen the dust settle, and we have a Simmental Ultimate Legend. Entry number 20, MMWK Legendary 99N from Willow Creek Simmental of Crooked Creek, Alberta, is our ultimate Simmental legend, our legend of the fall. Legendary. How prophetic. Congratulations and thank you to our other exhibitors, Walgren Farms, Maxwell Simmental, and Southpaw Cattle Company. Simmental, as always, bringing the heat. Our next bull show in Ultimate Legends, showing number 2, sponsored by Horizon Ag and Turf, is the Speckle Park. There is one split and one scratch, and that's entry number 28. Please scratch entry number 28 from our Speckle Park Bull Calf Show in the High Hog Farm and Ranch sponsored Ultimate Legends. For 5 decades, High Hog has set the standard in cattle handling equipment, built tough, built to last. Count on over 50 years of ranching success with High Hog, the outstanding brand. We're very happy to have Doug Bidgelock, our technical advisor with High Hog, on hand to be able to visit with the rest of our competitors and of course ultimately provide the checks and the prizes to our Ultimate Legends, female and bull. And in our bull side, judges, your class is complete for the Speckle Park Ultimate Legend.
To Doug, David, and Tiffany in this class of Gelbvieh heifer calves, there are 6 entries, and there are no scratches.
When the dust settles and the smoke clears on our Ultimate Legends, both our female and our bull, what High Hog will be providing is a $2,000 product voucher. Our Legend Bull and our Legend Female will each be receiving from Doug this voucher for $2,000 worth of credit. And recognizing that High Hog Farm and Ranch Equipment is proud of over 50 years of keeping ranchers safe and productive with industry-leading cattle handling equipment, you can trust the experts, you can trust High Hog. We're very proud to once again have High Hog Farm and Ranch as our presenting sponsor of the Ultimate Legends at FARMFAIR International, our Legends of the Fall since 1997. The judges have spoken in Horizon Ag and Turf Show Ring number 2, and how. Our Speckle Park Ultimate Legend is entry number 30 from Greenwood Speckle Park and Desert Acres, Greenwood Coal Country, 502N. 502N will represent the Speckle Park in our Ultimate Legend finale. In ring number 2, Greenwood Coal Country, 502N. Thanks and congratulations to Craig and Dion Brown and KFC Farms Limited as well for bringing us some great bulls. We move now into the first of 2 splits of our Black Angus bull calves in the Ultimate Legends. And if you're marking a show program, we do have a scratch from our split number 1 of the Black Angus bull calves. Please scratch entry number 31, leaving us with 5 Black Angus bull calves. Please scratch entry number 31. And our Ultimate Legends bull judges in Horizon Ag and Turf Show Ring number 2, judges Schutz, Thompson, and Heron, your class is complete. Again, 2 will advance in program order from this class to our Ultimate Legends Black Angus Championship.
And Rob, over in show ring number 1, we have results for our class number 4, Gelve Heifer class. Congratulations go to the entry from Royal Western Gelve of Red Deer County. They are your representative in our Ultimate Legend Female Drive. That's entry number 34, RWG Goodnight, N411. Congratulations to the Holmans. We also want to thank B&H Livestock, Green Acres Cattle Company, Pearson Farms, and Twinview Livestock for their entries in the Gelve division. Once again, congratulations to entry number 34, RWG Goodnight, N411. From Royal Western Gelve of Red Deer County, she will be your champion, Gelve Legend. So judges, you can scratch in our female Hereford class. Please scratch entry 40 and 43. Entry 40 and 43 are a scratch.
High Hog Farm and Ranch Equipment has been supporting ranchers for over 50 years with durable, trusted cattle handling solutions. Trusted by generations of ranchers, High Hog, the outstanding brand.
Well, the Hereford class is always a highlight, and they certainly didn't disappoint this year. The heifer moving on representing the Hereford breed in the Ultimate Legends is Harvey Miss Candy, ET 77N, exhibited by Harvey Ranching of Mountain View County. That's entry number 45. Harvey Miss Candy, ET 77N, will be advancing to the Ultimate Legend. We also want to acknowledge Sky Virtue Ranch, Elta Cedar Farms, and HMS Highcliff for your entries in the Hereford show. And congratulations to the Harvey Ranching crew as the Hereford Ultimate Champion.
Well, folks, in Horizon Ag and Turf show ring number 2, it was a battle royale on our first split of Angus bulls. Thank heavens there's a tie-breaking judge. The 2 that advance are, in catalog order, entry number 32, Fisk Fury 531N from Fisk Cattle Company of Lloydminster, Saskatchewan, and entry number 38, DMM Disruption 26N from Lee and Dawn Wilson of Miller Wilson Angus and Robbie Garner of Nordahl Limousin and Angus. Congratulations, entry 32 and 38. Those are advancing to our Black Angus Ultimate Legends Showdown. But many thanks to Rasilvia Cattle Company, Sholigan Cattle, Fryburn Farms, and Brooking Angus for bringing out very, very competitive animals. 3 different first places in that class and a real tight tie. Next up, we move into our second split of Black Angus, where we will have 4 coming into the ring. There are 2 scratches. Please scratch entry number 43 and 44. Please scratch entries number 43 and 44, leaving our judges Harry Heron, Buck Thompson, and Landon Schutz 4 to evaluate.
Over in ring number 1, this is our main Anjou heifer calf class. There are 6 entries in this class, no scratches. And again, class number 6, main Anjou heifer calves.
And judges, your class is complete in our second split of Black Angus Ultimate Legends. Sponsored by, for 5 decades, High Hog has set the standard in cattle handling equipment. Built tough, built to last. Count on over 50 years of ranching success with High Hog, the outstanding brand. Do make sure, folks, that you make your Farm Fair International experience complete by checking out AgTech and Innovation Alley. And stop in and visit with the organizations and businesses located in the Expo Center Concourse between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. daily, today through Saturday, for the whole duration of Farm Fair International. These organizations and businesses have solutions to save you money, clean up your yard, keep track of your herd, and a whole lot more. So do make sure you check out the AgTech and Innovation Alley just outside of Hall B doors in the Expo Center Concourse.
Well, the Main Anjou show earlier in the day was a super strong show, and we've seen a lot of these females out prior to. But I'll tell you what, this is a hot class. And the one that takes first place and representing the main breed, entry number 48, Carps Ronnie's Navajo Pearl 561N from Carpathian Land and Livestock of St. Paul. Now, interestingly enough, Mama Bear got the one that advanced. I wonder how that happened. Anyway, congratulations to Carpathian Land and Livestock, the Yaremcos from St. Paul. Entry number 48 is advancing. We'd also like to acknowledge Carpathian Land and Livestock with 2 other entries in this class, 2 from Blue Sky Mains and an entry from Maple Lane Stock Farm. Congratulations to the main breeders. And again, our heifer advancing, Carps Ronnie's Navajo Pearl 561N.
We have our results in our second split of Legends Black Angus Bulls in Horizon Ag and Turf show ring number 2, and the 2 that are advancing in catalog order are entry number 39 and holding DMM Missouri River 8N from Miller Wilson Angus, Colt Jacobs, veteran showman on the halter of entry number 39. Also advancing, entry number 42, BCC Caesar 501 from Brandel Cattle Company of Jarvie, Alberta. Thank you as well to the Foxes of Justimer Farms and Nielsen Land and Cattle, and the Morrisons of Brooking Angus for bringing out great bulls for our second split. But we now have our 4 finalists for our Ultimate Legend Black Angus division, our next class for our judges to determine who becomes the Ultimate Black Angus Legend.
Over in ring number 1, we are getting ready to showcase the Red Angus breed, with this being class number 7. And to our judges, there are 5 entries in this class. No scratches. Our class is complete.
And as our Black Angus finalists come back into the ring, they are led off in catalog order. Entry number 32, Fisk Fury 531N from Fisk Cattle Company of Lloydminster, Saskatchewan. DMM Disruption 26N. Entry number 38 from Miller Wilson Angus and Nordahl Limousin and Angus. Entry number 39, DMM Missouri River 8N from Miller Wilson Angus and Colt Jacobs. And entry number 42, BCC Caesar 501 from Brandel Cattle Company of Jarvie, Alberta. It's not often you see a grandmother and a grandson pitted against one another in the same show ring. I have to admit, it's a pretty hot grandma.
You know, Rob, I think that grandma has too many grandkids. I think she should share some of those grandkids.
I think that you wouldn't be able to tear those out of her dead, lifeless hands. High Hog Farm and Ranch Equipment is proud of over 50 years of keeping ranchers safe and productive with industry-leading cattle handling equipment. Trust the experts. Trust High Hog. Folks, we just want to remind you that our feature shows tomorrow at 9 a.m., our National Gelbvieh Show and our Limousine Show. Show ring number 1 will feature our Limousine Show, show ring 2, our National Gelbvieh Show, and then at noon, show ring 1, our Simmental Show, and show ring 2, our Shorthorn Show here in the Horizon Ag and Turf show rings. So show ring 1 tomorrow, Limousine at 9 a.m., Simmental at noon, and in Horizon Ag and Turf show ring number 2, the National Gelbvieh Show at 9 a.m. and the Shorthorn Show at noon. Horizon Ag and Turf show ring number 2 has been featuring our Black Angus Ultimate Legend Showdown. 2 splits, 1 finale, and now the Ultimate Legend. And it is always the objective that genetics over time improve. It is typically the desire of the older genetics that the younger genetics improve. Our Ultimate Legend is entry number 39, DMM Missouri River 8N from Colt Jacobs of Miller Wilson Angus. Entry number 39 is our representation from the Black Angus, and our Black Angus Ultimate Legend, Missouri River. Folks, your show program actually has 2 classes of Charolais bull calves. Because of some scratches, there will be 1 class. So, Ultimate Legends bull judges, when we let you know what the scratches are, you will be using 1 ballot instead of 2.
Over in our Red Angus division, here was a hotly contested group as well. And we're excited to congratulate entry number 57, Red BCC Lassa 509 is your Red Angus champion heifer calf that is coming to you from Brandel Cattle Company of Jarvie, Alberta. Red BCC Lassa 509. She is your grand champion Red Angus heifer and representing the Red Angus breed in the Ultimate Legends. So folks, let's also congratulate Shiloh Cattle Company, Red Rich Farms, Pyro Red Angus, and Aram Farms. Good quality set of red heifers here. And our next division is going to be the first of 2 splits in the Shorthorn show. But once again, congratulations to the Brandels with their champion Red Angus heifer calf.
So, Bull Legends judges, your first split or your first class will include entries 45, 46, 47, 48, and 49. So 45, 46, 47, 48, and 49. That will be giving us 5 contenders for our Legend of the Charolais breed at 2025 Farm Fair International. 5 on the ballot, entries 45 through 49, 5 in the ring, and judges, your class is complete. High Hog Farm and Ranch Equipment has been supporting ranchers for over 50 years with durable, trusted cattle handling solutions. Trusted by generations of ranchers, High Hog, the outstanding brand. We're very happy, honored, and fortunate to have Doug Bigelock, the technical advisor for High Hog, on hand with us tonight, and he will be making the presentations of the $2,000 vouchers that will be going to our Ultimate Legend Bull and Ultimate Legend Female as the next group of Legends of the Fall are awarded. A mainstay at Farm Fair International since 1997. Almost 30 years worth.
To the judges in our first split of Shorthorns, please scratch entry 59 and 60. 59 and 60 are not with us today. So your 3 entries will be the first of 2 splits. So once again, if you're following along in the show program here in the female show, with there being 2 splits of shorthorn heifers, we will advance 2 in the first split, 2 in the second split, and bring those back to establish our champion shorthorn heifer calf. So first of 2 splits, we'll advance 2. Well, folks, in show program order, we will advance entry number 58, 6S Perfect Soul, 85 NET from Schutz Cattle Company of Clyde. And joining her will be entry number 61, 6S Perfect, INF 75N, exhibited by Mapleview Livestock of Clyde. So congratulations to our 2 advancing to the finals. And also we want to acknowledge Head for the Hills Shorthorns from Redverse, Saskatchewan for entering that class. Next up, we should have 5 entries in our second and final split of shorthorn heifers.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be holding off on the declaration of our ultimate legends until we can actually do bull and female, one right after the other. So once, with a few more entries in our female show than in our bull show, once we have completed each of the breed legends in our bull show, we'll be taking a break to let the female show complete all of their breed legends, and then we'll be wrapping up with the overall.
Judges in show ring number 1, please scratch 66 and 67. 66 and 67.
Horizon Ag and Turf, show ring number 2, featuring our Charolais breed Ultimate Legend. We had a few dropouts, we combined the classes, and the representative from the Charolais breed will be entry number 49, Longview Hugo Boss 12N from Longview Cattle Company, Grenfell, Saskatchewan. Entry number 49 is our ultimate Charolais legend. But congratulations and thank Bar SK Cattle, Pinnacle View Livestock, and Abigail Tillman near Angus for putting on an excellent show for us with our Charolais bull calves. Legends each and every one. But entry number 49 is the one with the title. We have 2 legends yet to declare in our bull show for the Gelbvieh and for the Hereford. Okay, we have a dropout here.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have the final 2 advancing to our Shorthorn finale. We will congratulate entry number 64, Head for the Hills Red Knight 6NET from Head for the Hills Shorthorns of Redver, Saskatchewan, and entry 65, Sweetgrass Verona Katie 16N from Foxtail Livestock and Sweetgrass Ranches. Those are our 2 advancing into our final drive for the Shorthorn Legend. And please be ready, our first split of Simmental heifer calves. They should be in the marshalling area.
Horizon Egg and Turf show ring number 2 is featuring our Gelbvieh bull calf ultimate legend. There is one scratch. Please scratch entry number 53. Please scratch entry number 53. Judges, your class is complete.
Just to reintroduce you to our top 2 that advanced from the first split, entry number 58, 6S Perfect Solution, 85N ET from Mapleview Livestock of Clyde. And also advancing entry 61, 6S Perfect INF, 75N from Mapleview Livestock. And joining them from our recent class, entry 64, Head for the Hills Red Knight, 6N ET from Head for the Hills Shorthorn, and entry 65, Sweetgrass Verona Katie 16N from Foxtail Livestock and Sweetgrass Ranches.
For 5 decades, HEIHOG has set the standard in cattle handling equipment. Built tough, built to last. Count on over 50 years of ranching success with HEIHOG, the outstanding brand. Horizon Ag and Turf Show Ring number 2, featuring our Ultimate Legends Bull Show. The Gelbfie results are in. And our Ultimate Legend Gelbfie Bull is from Parkbeg, Saskatchewan, entry number 57, AWB Twinview Fort Sedgwick 11NET from the boys of Twinview Livestock. Congratulations, Aaron and Joe. Entry number 57, AWB Twinview Fort Sedgwick 11NET is our Gelbfie Ultimate Legend. But thanks to our folks from Lonesome Dove Ranch, Green Acres Cattle Company, and B&H Livestock, remember our Gelbfie show taking place, national show in this very ring tomorrow morning at 9 a.m., where you're going to get to see all these bulls as well as a whole bunch of other females to celebrate the National Gelbfie Show. One breed remains in our show ring number 2, and it is the Herefords. There will be 2 coming into the ring, 3 coming into the ring for our judges to evaluate and determine who the Hereford Ultimate Legend is. And then we'll take a little break before we get into our Ultimate Legend across the board, across the breeds for 2025 Farm Fair International.
Well, Rob, over in ring number 1, we do have results, and we are excited to acknowledge your Ultimate Shorthorn Legend, and that is going to entry number 61, 6S Perfect INF 75N from Schutz Cattle of Clyde. So congratulations to the Schutz family and your grand champion Shorthorn heifer representing the breed in the Ultimate Legends. Our next class in will be the first of 4 splits of Simmental heifers. 4 splits of Simmental heifers, and Simmental will be our last breed. And so we anticipate that we will have our first class in the marshalling area of Simmental heifers. Congratulations once again to our Shorthorn, and congratulations to the Schutz family with their champion, entry number 61.
Our final breed legend is in Horizon Ag and Turf Show Ring number 2, and our bulls. This is our Hereford show, our Hereford Ultimate Legend, being evaluated by Landon Schutz, Buck Thompson, and Harry Heron. High Hog Farm and Ranch Equipment is proud of over 50 years of keeping ranchers safe and productive with industry-leading cattle handling equipment. Trust the experts. Trust High Hog. And our final breed legend is determined in Horizon Ag and Turf Show Ring 2. Our ultimate legend of the Hereford breed is entry number 60, Harvey Commissioner, 1N from Harvey Ranching of Mountain View County, the junior division, Tinley and Lila Harvey of Harvey Ranching. Couldn't wrest the show halter away from their dad's hand, but Commissioner is our Hereford legend. We'll be seeing entry number 60 back for our overall legend championship, but we also want to thank the Boaks of Alta Cedar Farms and HMS Highcliffe of Outlook, Saskatchewan for bringing us a great group of Hereford bulls. We will, folks, be taking a bit of a break from our bulls because we want to be able to determine our champions one right after the other. In Horizon Ag and Turf Show Ring number 1, the first split of our Simmental heifers is in, and there are 4 splits. And then we'll be moving into so that all of your attention can be on one declaration of an ultimate legend at a time. The bulls and then the females. High Hog Farm and Ranch Equipment has been supporting ranchers for over 50 years with durable, trusted cattle handling solutions. Trusted by generations of ranchers, High Hog, the outstanding brand.
In the first split of Simmental heifer calves, we're going to advance to entry number 72, WBC Emmy 36N, exhibited by Westbrook Ventures of Rocky View County. And joining her, entry number 73, Black Gold Miss Haley 185N, exhibited by Black Gold Simmental of Lloydminster. Congratulations to Jordy and Toby with their first two that will be advancing to our Simmental Champion Drive. Next up, we'll have split number 2. Split number 2, and judges, you can scratch entry number 79. Entry 79 is a scratch.
For 5 decades, High Hog has set the standard in cattle handling equipment. Built tough, built to last. Count on over 50 years of ranching success with High Hog, the outstanding brand.
Top two from our second split of Simmental heifer calves have been determined, and we can congratulate entry number 74, WF Darlin 288N from Walgren Farms of Edgerton. And joining her, entry 75, RF Scream 5117 from Rancier Farms of Killam. Congratulations to Walgren and Rancier. You are the third and fourth to advance to our Simmental Champion Drive. Next up should be our third split of Simmental heifer calves. Third split. If there are no scratches, judges, we should have 7 in this class. We talked earlier about how many of the breed associations topped up with some extra cash invested in their breed. And we want to thank the Simmental Association, who will present both their champion female and bull with each $500 cash. We also want to thank the Alberta Angus Association for doing the same for both the black and red Angus females and bulls. Thank you to the Angus Association and the Maines as well, topping up with $250 for each of their female and bull champions. And of course, we've been vying all along here for High Hog product gift voucher. And Doug Bidgelock is here from High Hog. Of course, Doug is no stranger to our livestock events. So thank you, Doug, for being here, and thank you to High Hog.
High Hog Farm and Ranch Equipment is proud of over 50 years of keeping ranchers safe and productive with industry-leading cattle handling equipment. Trust the experts. Trust High Hog.
In our third split of Simmental heifer calves, congratulations go to Mater Rose 71N from Mater Ranches of Carstairs with entry number 81. And joining her, entry number 84, Grassroots Emmy 514 from Canadian Sires and Donors and Grassroots Ranch. So 81 and 84 will be advancing to our class. We also want to pay tribute to Rasilvia, Riverside Farm, Gilchrist Genetics, Maxwell Simmentals, and Hagel Livestock. Also competing in this third split. So once again, congratulations to entry number 81 and 84. And our next class into the ring will be our fourth and final split of Simmental heifer calves. For our judges, you can scratch entry number 92. Entry 92 is a scratch. Once again, we want to thank the Alberta Simmental Association for providing some little extra cash to our champions in the Simmental ring. So again, our champion Simmental female will receive $500 cash, and our champion Simmental bull will also receive $500 cash. So once again, thank you to Alberta Simmental Association. We'd also like to acknowledge Alberta Angus Association for doing the same for champion bull and female in both the Black Angus and Red Angus divisions. And thank you to the Maine Anjou Association for their contribution, $250 cash to each one of their main champion and bull, female and bull. If you were declared as a breed champion in either the females or the bulls, you need to make your way into the marshalling area. We are in the final split of Simmentals. We'll declare a Simmental champion in just a few moments' time, but then we will convert the ring into a ultimate legend destination. So if you are a champion in any of the breeds, please make sure you're in the marshalling area.
High Hog Farm and Ranch Equipment has been supporting ranchers for over 50 years with durable, trusted cattle handling solutions. Trusted by generations of ranchers, High Hog, the outstanding brand. Each of our Ultimate Legend female and bull will be receiving a $2,000 voucher from High Hog for product to be purchased in the next few weeks. And we're very proud of that association with High Hog Farm and Ranch. And very excited to have Doug Bigelock here to be able to give out awards to each of our breed legends, as well as those $2,000 vouchers to our Ultimate Legend champions.
And the results are in for our last two to represent the Simmental breed. Congratulations to entry number 86, Paw Neon Rose 512N from Southpaw Cattle Company of Carstairs. And joining her, entry number 89, Black Gold Miss Jessica 8N from Anchor D Ranch of Rimby. Congratulations. Entry number 86 and 89 will represent our last two to join the Simmentals. We'd also like to acknowledge Johnson Land and Cattle and Tidy Livestock as two outstanding heifers also vying for this space to represent the Simmentals in our Ultimate Legend. So now we'll bring back 8 Simmental heifers, and we will be able to establish our grand champion ultimate legends, Simmental heifer calf. Many thanks to Dwayne Martin and his crew back in the marshalling area on the female side. Man, if you don't listen to Dwayne, you're not too smart. So thank you to Dwayne for getting everybody in line in time. I also wanted to acknowledge and shout out a huge Simmental fan that's watching all the way from the Maritimes. Hello, Megan Black. We wish you were here. First split of Simmental heifer calves that advanced. We'll reintroduce you to entry number 72, WBC Emmy 36N from Westbrook Ventures of Rocky View County, and entry 73, Black Gold Miss Haley 185N from Black Gold Simmentals of Lloydminster. Our second split, those that advanced, entry 74, WF Darlin 288N from Walgren Farms of Edgerton, and entry 75, RF Scream 5117 coming to you from Rancier Farms of Killam. In the third split, entry number 81, Mater Rose 71N from Mater Ranches of Carstairs. And joining her, entry number 84, Grassroots Emmy 514 from Canadian Sires and Donors and Grassroots Ranch of Mountain View County. In our fourth and most recent split, entry number 86, Paw Neon Rose 512N from Southpaw Cattle Company of Carstairs. And entry number 89, Black Gold Miss Jessica 8N from Anchordy Ranch of Rimby. So a big congratulations to the top 8 in our Simmental, our largest contingent by quite a significant margin. We'll give our judges Tiffany Peters, Doug Roxburgh, and David Schneider a few moments to rank this class, and we'll have the final champion to add to our other 8 champions waiting in the wings to establish our ultimate female legend.
For 5 decades, High Hog has set the standard in cattle handling equipment. Built tough, built to last. Count on over 50 years of ranching success with High Hog, the outstanding brand. High Hog Farm and Ranch Equipment is proud of over 50 years of keeping ranchers safe and productive with industry-leading cattle handling equipment. Trust the experts. Trust High Hog.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if I won the lottery, I'd sweep the ring and take all 8. I don't know about you, but this is a pretty outstanding group of Simmental heifers. And taking the championship to the ultimate Legends ring and representing the Simmental breed, congratulations, WBC Emmy 36N from Westbrook Ventures of Rocky View County. Congratulations, Jordy and Luke. That is your champion Simmental, receiving $500 from the Alberta Simmental Association. Congratulations to Jordy and Luke. That is your champion Simmental female.
So what time are we? 6:27. I figured 6:30. So did you, so we're pretty close.
Well, Tracy, for the Horizon Ag and Turf, show ring 1 and 2. It's all over, but the most exciting aspect of our Ultimate Legends, right? We've just got Ultimate Legends left. 9 coming into each of our rings. And our judges having the opportunity to evaluate the overall. High Hog Farm and Ranch Equipment has been supporting ranchers for over 50 years with durable, trusted cattle handling solutions. Trusted by generations of ranchers, High Hog, the outstanding brand. We're just moments away, folks, from reintroducing you to all of our ultimate breed legends to then determine who receives the $2,000 voucher from High Hog for both the Ultimate Female Legend and the Ultimate Bull Legend.
Where is he?
Landon Schutz. Judge Landon Schutz.
Well, Rob, we're ready over in the Horizon Ag and Turf show ring number 1, and we're going to introduce you to our female contenders from the all other breeds. This is RG's Jazzed 8N. She's entry number 3 from RG Farms of Spirit River, Alberta. Your Black Angus champion, entry number 13, Brooking Rose 5077 from Brooking Angus of Radville, Saskatchewan. Your Charolais champion, Murray's Design 162N, that's entry 22 from Murray Ranches of Tilly, Alberta. Your Gelve champion, RWG Goodnight N411, that's entry 34 from the Holmans at Royal Western Gelve in Red Deer County. Your Hereford champion is Harvey Miss Candy ET77N, that's entry 45 from Harvey Ranching of Mountain View County. In the main division, and also receiving some added cash from the association, Carps Ronnie's Navajo Pearl 561N, that's entry 48 from Carpathian Land and Livestock of St. Paul, Alberta. Our Red Angus, Red BCC Lassa 509, entry 57 from Brandel Cattle Company of Jarvie, Alberta. And of course, many thanks to the Alberta Angus Association for their added cash for the Black and Red Angus divisions. Your Shorthorn champion, 6S Perfect INF 75N, that's entry 61 from Schutz Cattle at Clyde, Alberta. And our 9th and final, this Simmental champion, WBC Emmy 36N, entry 72 from Westbrook Ventures of Rocky View County. Ladies and gentlemen, there was 70 heifers that vied for this position. 9 are in the ring. What an outstanding set, and we are excited to allow Tiffany Peters, Doug Roxburgh, and David Schneider to adjudicate. But Rob, let us hear about who all is entering the ring in ring number 2.
Well, they're coming into Horizon Ag and Turf Show ring number 2 as well. These are our 9 breed legends. Leading the way, our Black Angus, receiving that $250 from the Alberta Angus Association. Entry 39, DMM Missouri River 8N from Miller Wilson Angus, and Colt Jacobs leading off on the next generation of Miller Wilson. Then we had our Charlet breed legend, Longview Hugo Boss 12N, entry number 49 from Longview Cattle Company, all the way from Grenfell, Saskatchewan. Our Gelpfie breed legend, Ultimate Legend, entry 57, AWB Twin View, Fort Sedgwick 11N ET from Parkbeg, Saskatchewan's Twin View Livestock. Our Ultimate Legend of the Hereford breed is Harvey Commissioner 1N, entry number 50, from Harvey Ranching of Mountain View County, Alberta, the Tinley and Lila Harvey Junior Division. The Alberta Maine Anjou Association put $250 towards both their Ultimate Legend female and bull, and the Ultimate Maine Anjou Legend bull was entry number 1, Mr. Rasilvia 62N, from Wilkin Ridge Stock Farm, Rapid Creek, Maine's Rasilvia Cattle Company, the Pashilkas of Derwent, Alberta. The Alberta Angus Association again, $250 to our Red Angus Ultimate Legend, and that's Red Terron Who's That 59N, entry number 9 from the Adams family of Forestburg, Alberta. Our Shorthorn Ultimate Legend bull, entry number 12, Head for the Hills Slurpee ET from Head for the Hill Shorthorn of Redvers, Saskatchewan. The Alberta Simmental Association contributed $250 to our Ultimate Legend bull, and that went to entry number 20, Willow Creek Simmental of Crooked Creek, Alberta, with MMWK Legendary 99N. Greenwood Coal Country 502N has our final bull legend, Ultimate Legend, entry number 30 for Greenwood Speckle Park, the Pains of Lloydminster, Saskatchewan. In our show ring number 2 is our 9 finalists to become the Ultimate Legend of the Bulls. Our judges on this side, Landon Schutz of Stony Plain, Alberta, Buck Thompson of Olds, Alberta, and Harry Heron, all the way from Northern Ireland, and the chair of the Charlet Cattle Club. Our judges will be evaluating from first through final placing, and then we will move our lineups of cattle from head to tail to side, and they'll go to the far edges of our ring, and then we will create the different finalists. There's 9 on each side. They'll start off 9 side by side. We'll advance 5 that'll step forward. From there, we'll advance 3 that'll step forward. And in the end, in the middle of our show ring, in our Horizon Ag and Turf show ring, we will have the Ultimate Legend heifer and the Ultimate Legend bull that will be receiving the $2,000 each from our sponsor of the Ultimate Legends, High Hog Farm and Ranch. For 5 decades, High Hog has set the standard in cattle handling equipment. Built tough, built to last. Count on over 50 years of ranching success with High Hog, the outstanding brand. We're very proud to have Doug Bigelow, great partner and supporter of FARMFAIR International on behalf of High Hog, at our Ultimate Legend show. As the excitement builds and we look at our 5 breed legends, boiling it down from 9 to 5 to 3 and then to 1, the true legend of the fall.
You know, Rob, High Hog is the only brand of panels that our livestock users use. And I got to tell you, Doug Bigelock has been at livestock events for as long as I have been an adult. And I can tell you that's a long, long time. And I think one of the things that's so amazing with our sponsors that continue to invest in our purebred industry is that we need to invest in those that invest in us. So thank you once again to Doug Bigelock, who loves the cattle events and loves to participate. So thank you, Doug, for your contribution, and thank you to 2W.
Tracy,
High Hog!
Tracy, the very first Legends of the Fall was in 1997. As I recall, perhaps the second or third year, as a pretty young lady, you were one of the judges. And I think that it was perhaps a pain that was the champion the year that you judged. Do you care to share with the folks what that experience was like as a judge and looking at these legends, all of them within their breed and then across their breeds?
Yeah, you bet, Rob. I judged with Neville Dinsdale and Wayne Hansen, and we were showing in the Legends of the Fall down in Hall D in the Sand Ring. And I got to tell you that it is an unbelievable opportunity for these folks to be asked to do this job. One of the things that makes this contest so awesome is having it be multi-breed and really choosing the best of the best in all the breeds and then seeing the one that prevails. So it's a really cool opportunity, and I know that all 6 of these judges take this job super serious. And it will be super fun to be able to see them line up in the show champions shop box with the champions.
And of course, the thing that has changed the most from 1997 to now is that the genetics have just continued to get better and better and better. FARMFAIR International has always truly been international. It has always been the Canadian show that truly brought people from Europe, from Asia, from South America, from across North America. FARMFAIR has always been very proud to be able to include international dignitaries among the judges panel. And we're very happy to have Harry Heron, the chairman of the Northern Ireland Charolais Cattle Club, who was here last year to receive his awards for Lofricus Rosalva as Miss Europe and then Miss World, and he's back this year to judge, putting the international in FARMFAIR International, as well as the group from Ghana that we had this morning on the trade mission. What an esteemed group of judges in both Horizon Egg and Turf Show Ring 1 and 2. And of course, we can't talk enough about the quality of the livestock that are before us. The 9 breed legends heifers and the 9 bull legends in show ring number 2. And sponsored by High Hog Farm and Ranch, whose equipment is proud of having been available for over 50 years of keeping ranchers safe and productive with industry-leading cattle handling equipment. Trust the experts, trust High Hog, and they will have been giving out by the end of tonight $4,000 in product, with $2,000 to our Ultimate Legend Bull and our Ultimate Legend Heifer. Many thanks to Doug Bigelock and High Hog Farm and Ranch Equipment for their support for the 2025 Ultimate Legends competition of FARMFAIR International. We'll just remind you folks that 9 a.m. tomorrow in Horizon Egg and Turf Show Ring 1 will be our Limousine Show, and in Show Ring 2 will be our Gelpfie Show. At noon, Show Ring 1 will have our Simmental Show, and Show Ring 2 our Shorthorn Show. Those are our feature shows tomorrow at our Horizon Egg and Turf Show Ring.
Once again, we'd like to thank Doug Bidulok from High Hog. He is representing the High Hog sponsorship with $2,000 product voucher going to our champion and reserve champion, our champion in the females and champion in the bull. Right now, he's going out to present a championship ribbon to each of the breeds that have advanced in representing their breed. Thank you once again, Doug Bidulok from High Hog. Thank you so much for your sponsorship. Now is the time to talk to your neighbor in the stands and make some bets. It could go any way, folks. This is a pretty phenomenal set of bulls and females to kick off day number 1 of Farm Fair International.
Well, we love you all watching our shows here at Horizon Egg and Turf Show Ring. We do want to draw your attention to the Ag Tech and Innovation Alley that is located just outside of Hall B here in the Expo Center Concourse between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. every day of Farm Fair International. So stop in and visit with the businesses and organizations that are located out there on the Ag Tech and Innovation Alley of Expo Center Concourse, because they have solutions to save you money, to clean up your yard, to keep track of your herd, and a whole lot more. So please be sure you check them out, learn, make some connections, find out what they've got, and take advantage of Ag Tech and Innovation Alley from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. every day of Farm Fair International 2025, now through Supreme Saturday.
So folks, over in ring number 1, Jackie Payne and Dwayne Martin are just moving our females to one end of the ring. And then what we're going to do is pull forward our top 5, top 3, and then we'll declare our champion. Just to help Jackie and Dwayne, you'll want to be side by side along that white picket fence, side by side facing the marshalling area, or nope, facing this way, facing the announcer stand. We'll get once the ribbons have been handed out, we'll ask our bull champions to do the same, and we'll ask our amazing Ringman, Tammy Dolliver, and Jill Wildman to assist in that once the ribbons are handed out. Once again, we want to thank Doug Bidgelock, who just finished presenting the champion ribbons to each of our females and males. And we'll ask our bulls to take their position at the far end at the white picket fence facing the middle. And we'll just cue up Doug Roxburgh as our official to bring greetings on behalf of our female panel to be ready, and on the bull side as well.
I have it written down like this.
Well, Tracy, I think it's all over, but Doug's opportunity to give away those vouchers. We have our 9 on the rail. I think in our female show, Trace, you're going to have 5 pull forward, and on our bull show, we're going to have 6 pull forward. Do you want to announce, Tracy, who those 5 are?
Not quite, Rob, because we're going to have comments on behalf of the judging panel from none other than Doug Roxburgh, one of the owner and operator, along with his wife Katie of Dunright Stock and Stables. He's going to bring some comments on behalf of the panel and talk about seeing 70 heifers vie for this position. Ladies and gentlemen, Doug Roxburgh.
Thanks, Tracy. On behalf of myself and the rest of the judges here this evening, I'd like to take the opportunity to thank FARMFAIR for inviting us to come out and evaluate these cattle. Certainly a tremendous set from top to bottom. I don't think you can really argue that, you know, any one breed stood out. I think there was a tremendous offering from every single breed that was represented here today. Certainly, you know, interesting to watch these cattle track around and get out and move. I think we were looking for some females that were really feminine in terms of their makeup, smooth through that front shoulder, had some mass and some power through them, but at the same time still had the ability to get out and travel extremely well. Really nice set. I mean, we've got the fundamentals of this industry right now are as strong as I think we'll ever see. And I certainly encourage anybody that's in the barns, you know, wandering around as a potential buyer, whether you're looking through these genetics on the female side or whether you're in the market for a bull, you know, really take the time to analyze these cattle from all breeds. I think there's a lot of good in each and every one of them, and certainly a tremendous set. So with that, thank you very much to FARMFAIR again on behalf of myself and the other 2 that judged with me here tonight. Certainly an honor.
Well, thank you, Doug, and a big round of applause for Doug Roxburgh, Tiffany Peters, and Dave Schneider.
And Tracy, given the fact that your judges have had the opportunity to speak, we will go over to our bull judges before we start pulling that first group of females forward and allow Buck Thompson to please, on behalf of our esteemed panel of judges for the bulls, to bring greetings and make some comments. Folks, Alan Buck Thompson, on behalf of our Ultimate Legends bull judges.
Thanks, Rob and Tracy. Congratulations to everybody that showed both on the female and bull side. It is truly an honor to judge along with Landon and Henry. It's truly an honor to judge these cattle, to watch people that I've seen grow up, and to judge some mentors of mine. It's awesome to see this show growing and staying at it where it is. So I give you a round of applause both to exhibitors and to the organizers, because these shows are hard to put on. There is, like Doug just referred to, there's lots of cattle for everybody, and everybody's going to go out and find the ones that work for them. And I please encourage you to go through and talk to the exhibitors and go through and find the bulls or the females that work for you. So with that, thanks you guys, and thanks to Edmonton Northlands for allowing us to come and judge.
And thanks very much, Buck. We've had great judges. Many thanks to Buck Thompson, Harry Heron from Northern Ireland, and Landon Schutz. Well, Tracy, tell us who your first line that's moving forward is.
Well, this is exciting, Rob. In our show order, our top 5. And please make your way ahead and follow Dwayne Martin's orders. Congratulations to our Black Angus champion from Brooking Angus, our Charolais champion from Murray Ranches, our Red Angus champion from Brandel Cattle Company, our Shorthorn champion, Schutz Cattle, and our final piece of the puzzle, our Simmental champion, Westbrook Ventures. Congratulations to our Black Angus, Charolais, Red Angus, Shorthorn, and Simmental, our top 5.
Well, and over in our Horizon Ag and Turf Show Ring number 2, our top 5 is actually going to be a top 6, because that's how the ties fell out. So we're going to advance the top 6, and they would be in show program order. Entry number 9, Red Terron Who's That, 59N from Terron Farms of Forestburg, Alberta. As well, entry number 12, Head for the Hills Slurpee ET from Head for the Hills Shorthorn of Redvers, Saskatchewan. Also advancing is entry number 20 from the Simmental Show MMWK Legendary 99N from Willow Creek Simmental's Crooked Creek, Alberta. Our next 3 are from the Speckle Park Show, Greenwood Coal Country, 502N, entry number 30 from Desert Acres and Greenwood Speckle Park. Our final 2 are entry number 39, DMM Missouri River 8N from Miller Wilson Angus of Basha, Alberta and Colt Jacobs. And our final of the top 6, entry number 49, Longview Hugo Boss 12N from Longview Cattle Company of Grenfell, Saskatchewan. Congratulations to our top 6 finalists of our Ultimate Legends Bull Show. Tracy, what do you got going into your top 3?
Well, Rob, our top 3, we're going to start with our Black Angus, Brooking Rose 5077 from Brooking Angus of Radville, Saskatchewan. Congratulations to Cordell on the halter. Our 3rd, our Charolais champion, Murray's Design 162N from Murray Ranches of Tilly, Alberta. And ladies and gentlemen, join me in acknowledging your Simmental champion, WBC Emmy 36N from Westbrook Ventures of Rocky View County. That's our top 3, Rob.
Well, that's a pretty compelling top three in our Ultimate Legends heifers. We got a pretty compelling top three in our Ultimate Legends bulls. And I'm just gonna screw it all up, and I'm not gonna go in catalog order. I'm just gonna randomly pull them forward so you have no idea. They are, folks, advancing to our top three in our show ring number 2, entry number 49, Longview Hugo Boss, 12N from Longview Cattle Company, Grenfell, Saskatchewan, our Ultimate Charlet Bull Legend. Our top three also includes entry number 39, DMM Missouri River 8N from Miller Wilson Angus and Colt Jacobs of Bashaw, Alberta. And our final in the top three, entry number 12, Head for the Hills Slurpee ET for Head for the Hills Shorthorns of Redvers, Saskatchewan. The Charlet, the Black Angus, and the Shorthorn are our Ultimate Legends top three of the Bull Show. Tracy, bring it home on the heifers.
Well, we're going to give some suspense. We're going to rock it out a little bit, and we're going to have our female panelist, Tiffany Peters, along with our official sponsor, Doug Bidulok with High Hog, to declare our champion. Let's raise the roof, folks. Congratulations to Jordy and Luke. Westbrook Ventures is our Ultimate Legend champion. Our Simmental takes champion. WBC MA36N is our Ultimate Legends champion. Thank you once again to Doug Bidulok with the banner and the $2,000 voucher. Congratulations go out to Jordy and Luke. That's our female champion, Rob. Tell us a little bit more about what we're going to see in the bull ring.
Well, pretty exciting for Jordy and Luke and Doug giving out that $2,000 check. We're going to be looking for Harry Heron, who knows a thing or two about making champions. Last year he was here getting his Miss World and Miss Europe awards. Well, he's going to go and make Mr. Somebody really happy in terms of our Legend of the Fall, our Ultimate Legend Bull, Harry Heron, to determine who receives the $2,000 High Hog voucher from the Charlet, the Black Angus, or the Shorthorn. Here's Harry Heron and our Ultimate Legend Bull of 2025 Farm Fair International. He not only bested his grandma, he bested everybody. Our Black Angus breed legend is our Ultimate Legend. DMM rolling on the Missouri River 8N, entry 39 from Colt Jacobs. Miller Wilson Angus, Missouri River 8N is our $2,000 High Hog voucher winner. Doug Bidulok giving the banner and the hardware to young Colt Jacobs. No one is getting that banner out of his bedroom, I am absolutely positive. DMM Missouri River 8N is our Ultimate Legend of 2025 Farm Fair International. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to all of our exhibitors. They've put forth another great Ultimate Legend show for us. Please do remember, 9 a.m. back here tomorrow in Horizon Egg and Turf showing number 1 for the Limousine show and showing number 2 for the Gelbfie show. At noon, show ring 1 for the Simmental show and the Shorthorn show in show ring 2. That's all she wrote for this day. what an exciting day it is, day 1 of 4 of Farm Fair International 2025.